Local leaders are telling us state lawmakers are poking their nose where it doesn't belong. A bill would have limited the ability of cities and towns in Nash County to bring in new property. After an uproar from leaders in Rocky Mount, state lawmakers are now changing that bill. WRL's Keenan Willard found out this whole controversy actually stems from a multi-million-dollar development for a church.
On Wednesday, Rocky Mount leaders say they woke up to a surprise. A change had been made to Senate Bill 169, which was filed back in February and only concerned Davidson County. But new language added to the bill this week focused on Nash County. The bill would require towns and cities in Nash County to get approval from the County Commissioners Board for two things: satellite annexation, where the city absorbs land that isn't connected to the current city limits, and rezoning for any of that land that gets satellite annexed.
And if this is taken away, then it'll take away our power. It's a power grab, and it'll be unprecedented.
Some Rocky Mount leaders came out against the bill. They say under North Carolina law, annexation is a voluntary process, and towns and cities typically don't have to ask the county for permission. They also say they weren't contacted about this potential limitation on their power. We took those concerns to State Senator Lisa Barnes, who added the language to the bill and is a former Nash County commissioner. Barnes told WRL she didn't discuss the change with city leaders, only Nash County leaders. She says she added the new language to SB 169 this week because she didn't have time to draft a standalone bill in March. She also said she filed the new language in response to community concerns over one particular project, a planned $25 million development from Word Tabernacle Church.
So we want to develop this complex into what we call an impact point.
Pastor James Gailliard's church owns 66 acres of land in the Westmount area, a mile outside of Rocky Mount. Since last June, he's been working to have it satellite annexed by the city to get access to utilities, planning to create a complex that includes athletic fields, workforce housing, and a wedding venue. Gailliard says Impact Point was already approved for annexation into Rocky Mount this month, but SB 169 would seek to limit other projects like this in the future.
It's disheartening. I don't know that we've had a situation where a sitting state legislator deliberately, willfully, intentionally wrote legislation to hurt a church.
In recent months, 130 people living nearby signed a petition to city and state leaders to deny the annexation, saying their quality of life could be adversely affected by a change to a commercial environment. Gailliard disagrees.
There's a logging business a quarter of a mile across the street. There's a cable provider almost a mile down the street. And so there's commercial all around us.
Keenan Willard, WRL News, Rocky Mount.
Now, after WRL started asking questions about all this, State Senator Lisa Barnes sent us a statement that reads, in part, Nash County sections are in the process of being modified to more accurately represent the intent of the bill.